The Congo River, a powerful force of nature, carves its way through the heart of Africa. At a bend in this mighty river, where the water seems to pause before continuing its journey, lies Kinshasa. This is the vibrant, chaotic, and endlessly fascinating capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Kinshasa, a name that resonates with a potent mix of emotions. It speaks of energy and ambition, of music and rhythm. It whispers tales of resilience in the face of hardship, of creativity born from struggle.
Barges laden with goods make their way slowly upstream, connecting Kinshasa to the interior of this vast country. And along the banks, life plays out in all its complexity. This is a city where the ancient and modern collide.
Where tradition and innovation coexist. Where the rhythms of daily life are as captivating as the music that fills its streets.
Kinshasa's story is inextricably linked to the river. Once a modest fishing village known as Kintambo, it was King Leopold II of Belgium who, in the late 19th century, recognized the strategic importance of this location.
Under Belgian colonial rule, the city, renamed Leopoldville, underwent a dramatic transformation. It became a major administrative and commercial center, its growth fueled by the exploitation of the Congo's vast natural resources.
The scars of this colonial past are still visible in Kinshasa's urban fabric. Grand avenues lined with crumbling colonial-era buildings speak of a bygone era. But these architectural remnants are also juxtaposed with modern skyscrapers and sprawling marketplaces. Today, Kinshasa is a sprawling metropolis, a city of over 17 million souls. Its streets pulse with energy, a vibrant tapestry of humanity. The air is filled with the sounds of street vendors hawking their wares, the laughter of children playing, and the intoxicating rhythms of Congolese music.
Kinshasa is a city that never sleeps. From the crack of dawn, when the markets come alive with the sights and smells of fresh produce, to the late-night clubs where the music and dancing continue until dawn.
To understand Kinshasa, we must journey back in time, to its origins as Leopoldville. The city emerged from the shadows of colonialism, its destiny intertwined with the ambitions of King Leopold II of Belgium.
Leopold's reign from 1885 to 1908 cast a long shadow over the Congo. He established the Congo Free State, a vast territory he ruled with an iron fist. Leopoldville, strategically positioned on the banks of the Congo River, became a pivotal point in his brutal regime.
The river, once a lifeline for the indigenous people, became a conduit for exploitation. Ivory, rubber, and other resources were extracted, shipped downriver to Leopoldville, and then onward to Europe.
The city bore witness to the darkest chapter of Belgian colonialism. Forced labor, widespread abuses, and systematic exploitation marked this era. The year 1960 marked a turning point. The Congo River, once a symbol of oppression, now carried the hopes and dreams of a newly independent nation. Leopoldville, shedding its colonial shackles, became Kinshasa, the capital of a free Congo.
Patrice Lumumba, a charismatic leader, emerged as the nation's first prime minister. His vision for a Congo free from foreign influence ignited the hopes of millions. Kinshasa, at the heart of this transformation, pulsated with a newfound energy and optimism.
But the euphoria of independence was short-lived. Internal conflicts, fueled by Cold War tensions, plunged the nation into turmoil. Lumumba's assassination in 1961 cast a long shadow over the young republic, and Kinshasa became embroiled in a struggle for power.
The decades that followed were marked by political instability and economic hardship. Mobutu Sese Seko's dictatorship, which lasted for over 3 decades, left its mark on Kinshasa, stifling dissent and exacerbating corruption. The turn of the 21st century brought new challenges and opportunities to Kinshasa. The scars of conflict were still visible, but so too were the signs of resilience and rebirth.
A new generation, raised in the shadow of conflict, yearned for peace and progress. They carried with them the indomitable spirit of their ancestors, a spirit that refused to be extinguished.
Kinshasa, once a symbol of colonial exploitation, began to reclaim its narrative. It embraced its African identity, celebrating its rich cultural heritage and artistic expressions.
The city's music scene, known for its infectious rhythms and soulful melodies, gained international acclaim. Artists like Papa Wemba and Koffi Olomide became global ambassadors for Congolese music, their music carrying the spirit of Kinshasa to all corners of the world. The soul of Kinshasa is best understood through its music. It's a city that vibrates, not just with the thrum of daily life, but with a soundtrack that is both uniquely its own and undeniably influential around the world.
From the moment you arrive, the air is alive with rhythm. Street musicians weave their melodies through the market crowds. Taxi drivers tune their radios to the latest soukous hits. And in the evenings, the bars and clubs come alive with the sounds of Congolese rumba.
This is music born from the heart of a complex history. It carries the weight of struggle and sorrow, yet it also bursts with an irrepressible joy, an unyielding zest for life. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of the Congolese people.
Think of Papa Wemba, the legendary king of rumba rock. His voice, a soaring tenor that could express both heart-wrenching longing and pure exuberance, became a symbol of Kinshasa's musical power. Or consider Koffi Olomide, known for his flamboyant style and energetic performances. In Kinshasa, dance is not just an art form, it's a way of life. It's a means of expression, a form of celebration, and a powerful symbol of resilience in the face of adversity.
From the intricate footwork of traditional Congolese dances to the latest hip-hop moves, dance is woven into the fabric of everyday life. It's a way for people to connect with their heritage, to express their creativity, and to simply let loose and enjoy themselves.
During the turbulent years of political instability, dance provided an outlet for escape and resistance. When words were dangerous, people could still communicate through the movement of their bodies, expressing their hopes, fears, and frustrations through the universal language of dance.
Today, Kinshasa's dance scene is as vibrant and diverse as its music. Beyond the music and the dance, Kinshasa possesses a visual art scene that is equally compelling. It's a world where creativity explodes onto canvases. Sculptures emerge from found objects, and even everyday life becomes a performance.
Walk through the city's art markets and you'll find an astonishing array of styles and mediums. There are the bold, vibrant paintings that have become synonymous with Congolese art, often depicting scenes of daily life, political satire, or traditional mythology.
But look closer, and you'll discover artists pushing the boundaries, experimenting with recycled materials, found objects, and mixed media to create thought-provoking installations and sculptures.
This is art born of resourcefulness, of making do with limited resources and transforming the mundane into the extraordinary. Artists like Cherry Samba have gained international recognition for their vibrant, often satirical paintings that comment on Congolese society and politics. If you want to truly experience the pulse of Kinshasa, lose yourself in its markets. They are the lifeblood of the city, a whirlwind of activity where commerce and community collide.
Imagine stepping into a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and scents. Mountains of vibrant fruits and vegetables, pyramids of fragrant spices, and bolts of brightly patterned fabric compete for your attention.
The air hums with the chatter of vendors hawking their wares, the rhythmic clang of metal bowls, and the laughter of children weaving through the crowds. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way.
Each market has its own distinct personality. There's the sprawling Grand Marché, where you can find everything from electronics to traditional medicines. To taste Kinshasa is to embark on a culinary adventure. The city's cuisine is a delicious fusion of flavors, reflecting its rich history and diverse cultural influences.
From street food stalls to family-run restaurants, there's something to tantalize every palate. Start your day with a hearty breakfast of mikate, deep-fried dough balls, often served with beans or peanut butter.
For lunch, dive into a plate of fufu, a starchy staple made from cassava or plantains, accompanied by a flavorful stew of fish, goat meat, or vegetables.
And in the evening, treat yourself to grilled chicken or fish, seasoned with the fiery spice blend known as pili pili, a fiery chili pepper that adds a kick to many Congolese dishes. There's a word in Lingala, the most widely spoken language in Kinshasa, that perfectly captures the spirit of its people, débrouillardise. It's a combination of resourcefulness, resilience, and a knack for finding creative solutions to everyday challenges.
In a city where infrastructure can be unreliable and economic opportunities are limited, débrouillardise is not just a virtue, it's a necessity.
You see it everywhere you look. The mechanic who can fix any engine with a piece of wire and a prayer, the street vendor who transforms discarded materials into sought-after goods, the single mother who juggles multiple jobs to provide for her family.
Débrouillardise is about more than just getting by. It's about finding opportunity in the face of adversity, about turning challenges into triumphs. It is a place where immense wealth and abject poverty exist side by side, where gleaming skyscrapers cast long shadows over sprawling slums. Kinshasa is a city of striking contradictions. Luxury SUVs navigate pothole-ridden streets, their air-conditioned comfort a world away from the overcrowded buses crammed with passengers.
The disparities are impossible to ignore. But just beyond these enclaves, a different reality takes hold.
In the affluent neighborhoods known as communes, manicured lawns and elegant villas speak of privilege and opportunity.
Access to clean water, sanitation, and electricity is a daily struggle for many. In the densely populated quartiers populaires, homes are often makeshift structures, cobbled together from corrugated iron sheets and salvaged materials.
These stark contrasts are a constant reminder of the challenges facing Kinshasa, a city grappling with the legacies of colonialism, political instability, and economic inequality.
Yet amidst these challenges, there is an undeniable spirit of resilience, a determination to carve out a dignified existence in the face of adversity.
Life in Kinshasa is a constant negotiation, a delicate dance between aspiration and necessity. The city moves at a frenetic pace, a whirlwind of activity.
Traffic congestion is legendary. Cars, trucks, buses, motorcycles, and pedestrians all compete for space.
Navigating this urban labyrinth requires patience and ingenuity. Journeys that would take minutes in other cities stretch into hours.
Public transportation is a vibrant ecosystem. Minibus taxis, known as fula-fulas, weave through traffic.
For those who can't afford fula-fulas, there are Wiwa's motorcycle taxis.
Despite the challenges, there's a sense of possibility in Kinshasa. People are constantly on the move, striving for a better life.
For many in Kinshasa, the dream of a brighter future feels elusive. The weight of broken promises weighs heavy on the city.
Unemployment is rampant, particularly among young people.
The education system has been ravaged by years of neglect.
Healthcare is another area where the system has been stretched to its breaking point.
Yet despite the hardships, the people of Kinshasa refuse to give up hope.
Kinshasa is a city that stays with you. It's a place of raw energy and profound contradictions, where beauty and hardship coexist.
We've journeyed through its tumultuous history, from colonial exploitation to independence.
We've seen the scars of conflict, but also the resilience of the human spirit.
In the face of challenges, the people of Kinshasa continue to hope, laugh, dance, and create. They embody débrouillardise, a blend of resourcefulness and determination.
They draw strength from their families, communities, and cultural heritage. The music, dance, and art are expressions of identity and resilience.
Kinshasa reminds us that hope can flourish in unexpected places, showcasing the human spirit's capacity for adaptation and triumph.
As the sun sets over Kinshasa, casting long shadows across its bustling streets, one can't help but feel a sense of anticipation, a sense that the city is on the cusp of transformation.
The challenges remain immense, but there's a palpable energy in the air, a sense that change is coming, driven by the aspirations of a new generation.
Kinshasa is a city of contradictions, of raw beauty and hardship. It's a city that will challenge your assumptions and stay with you long after you've left.
It's a city constantly evolving, a symphony of human experience unfolding.
And as we leave Kinshasa, we carry with us memories of its vibrant culture and resilient people.
This is Kinshasa, the heartbeat of Congo, a city that will continue to surprise and inspire.